The history of Edkey Inc. is very interesting. We were very interested in alternative type models of education, and so we were actually the first online charter K-12 program here in the state of Arizona, and we have been the top online provider for online education here in the state of Arizona since 1999. And we have 19 schools and programs scattered throughout the entire state of Arizona. We have large rural, large urban, small rural, small urban, online. We have a school that caters towards homelessness. We have a school that is Founding Fathers principles. We have schools that are back to basics. We have schools that are built for the communities that we serve.
Edkey's focus when it comes to educating children is not only about the education, it's about the entire child and embracing exactly what that child needs. You don't usually see that in a school district because school districts are around a population center. So some of those needs for children, they can include things like transportation, but they also get really down into some of the nitty-gritty. Some schools provide food packages for the students to take home on the weekends, hygiene products as needed. We service students that are refugees, brand new newcomers to the United States. We took them across the street to the grocery store to learn how to grocery shop and how to use a debit card and how to pump gas. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
Here within the Edkey organization, we live by the mantra of what makes us tick. So it's transparency, integrity, communication, and kindness. Our staff doesn't leave. We don't have massive turnover. People like to come, people like to stay, and they live by the tick. What makes Edkey tick, they know.
Every partnership looks extremely different. We believe it's our job to morph into what they need instead of expecting them to morph into what we need.
It is listening to the needs of the community and communicating with them. When the pivot happened at spring break time, one of the big concerns was how are these children going to eat? We weren't able to do that in our own school, so what we did was we partnered with another school to provide those meals for not only the kids at my school, but the whole community.
Everybody, whether it's a student from kindergarten wants to share something with the principal, or an 8th grader wants to share something with the principal, everybody's being heard. And if they're good and they're good for the kids, they're being implemented. So the foundation is communication and collaboration.
There's no need to consider what we're going to do for our kids. We're going to do everything for our kids to make sure they're successful. When you look at students today, and particularly my students, they come from a wide variety of challenges. Part of our mission is to make sure we prepare, empower, and help them overcome every life obstacle.
We're a resource. Edkey isn't a management organization. Each one of our principals is the captain of their own ship. I'm still the admiral, but they are the captains of their own ship, and they can make those decisions on the fly as they need to. And with those principals having that autonomy within their communities to make that a success, they do it very well.
One of the stories that's just really special to me is working with the students who are on one of the Arizona reservations. On that reservation, many of the education opportunities just stopped with the pandemic. They couldn't figure out how to move and shift. And we were out there going door to door, handing out hotspots, handing out Chromebooks, so these students were able to access education. So now what's coming of that is that the reservation is now reaching out to us saying, we would like you interacting with some other programs that we have on the reservation because you kept it going when everybody else didn't.
We do a birthday party for all the kids, whether it's kindergarten to 8th grade. Anybody on that month will receive a party, a 2-hour party where they do activities, and they also receive gifts. Even though with this pandemic, we still continue with the process. 61 birthdays were celebrated at their homes. It was special for our students.
This is the perfect time to reinvent what education is and what education offers here within the state of Arizona. We're hoping that there will be people in other states that have the ability to be able to model some of the things that we do. We just know that we have all the resources in place to be able to be nimble and to be able to adjust and be able to shift, and we have the leaders within our organization that make that all possible.